always says I'm live, and then I'm not sure if I am or not. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. I nearly wasn't here again this morning. Yeah, hello. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday morning. I didn't get much sleep because I went to my son's panto, and then they went out afterwards because it was late last night, and they didn't get back till 2. And being a concerned mummy, I couldn't get to sleep until like they got back safe. So yeah. So that's what happened, and that's why I wasn't there. And then last night, naughty Sir Cyril kept me awake, and then I couldn't get back to sleep, and I nearly didn't come this morning. Anyway, hello. Morning, Lisa. Might be a quiet one this morning. This is before I should wait till everyone gets here. This is going to be my last live of the year. Decided I'm going to have a lay-in or the leisurely mornings. Yeah, but I'll be still doing my vlog. I've still got 2 vlogs to upload. I've been a slacker. Anyway, hello everybody. Right, this morning we're going to paint another landscape, a snowy landscape with trees. Exciting. Anyway, let me go over to my desk. I'm just finishing my cup of tea because I've only just got up, as you can see. And Cyril is mooching around. He's after another treat. He's probably going to be barking. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Sorry, I haven't got my iPad down here because I forgot to bring it down from upstairs, so I can't see the chat that well. Morning, Juliet. Yeah, he was cool. In Panto, he played Ebenezer in Aladdin. And his singing voice has come on so much lately. I'm proud of him. Anyway, yeah, he's on his last year at uni, so it was his like last Christmas thing. Anyway, yeah, I'll put you over to my desk. This is joyous. Let me see how big I've got, because I've got a massive bit of paper here. It's one that I use as my desk, on my desk. Let me just, yeah, that's it. I'm going to just do a snowy scene. I'm trying to get it in view for you. Snowy trees. We've got a little bit of my palette, you can see, because I know people like to see some of my palette. So, and then other people like to see the brush strokes up close. I can't win. It's always somebody. So let's try a snowy scene this morning. I'm not, you know when you're one of those, I'm not sure if I can be bothered to paint this morning. Maybe I should have just stuck to flowers, done something easy. I want a big flat brush. A big brush. Let's get the big mother over here. Ooh. Right, I am here. Right, look at this lovely thing. This is a Royal Langenickel Zen brush. Look how fluffy it is. It's a 1-inch something or other. So I better mix up some colour, hadn't I? It's quiet here this morning. Where's everybody? It's because I wasn't here yesterday. My water's fairly clear for me. Fairly clean. Look, there you go. You can see the bottom for a change. What colour? I want to do like a moody sky going into like a yellowy winter pinky sunset. So I've got some blues mixed up here. So I might just utilise what I've got on this. This is very clean for me as well. I'm going to be clean next this morning. Right, it's going to be very wet on wet and watery, and let's just see what happens. I don't really know what happens till I start painting, because I'm a bit spontaneous like that. I don't really have a plan of action, so to say. I'll try and keep it in the doodah, the frame, which does help. Yeah, that's going to be alright. And I'm sorry if I'm trying to get my black sleeve off, because that messes with the contrast on the painting. Shouldn't really put a black jumper on, should I? I wish the autofocus wasn't messing about. I have got some pink and blobs in there, but we'll forget about that for now. I'm just putting down lots of water. Let's try a bit of pink, shall we? I've got this shell pink, but I like to put Naples yellow in the sky. I've got this nice Van Gogh Naples yellow. If it wants to come up, it's on the red shade. Maybe I ought to squirt a new bit, because Naples yellow is a weird colour. It doesn't like to, once you've got it down on your palette and it dries, it needs a lot of coaxing to get back up, if you know what I mean, and working again. So this is the Naples yellow. I'm just going to stick this down here with a bit of cadmium orange for the sunset. The sun's going to be sort of glowing here. And for some reason I've got gold in my cadmium orange, which is weird. But it's there, so I'm going with it. Let's do a bit of an intense colour there. That's intense. And I want some nice, I've got Luna Black here on my other palette, so I'm going to use that. I love Luna Black from Daniel Smith. I love the granulation of it. Like, this is going to be a line of trees on the horizon. I quite like this brush. Why haven't I used this before? Just letting it all sort of Scooby into each other. It's a new word, isn't it? There's lots of nice granulation things happening. I'm going to sprinkle a bit of salt on here to give it like a, oh, it's sort of snowing look. And I'm going to try and be a bit sparse with it, because last time I put far too much and it looked a bit horrendous. It's easy to get carried away. So I've got lots of water. Just block my brush a bit. Just put a bit more intense black along here. I'm going to keep adding it until I'm happy, whilst it's wet. The paper I'm using is £140 cold pressed stuff. Yeah. Hi Melanie. No, I haven't tried Luna Rock. That's a new one. I will have to try that one. Right, and here I'm going to put a little bit of Luna Black in with the blues that I use for the sky. Just a little bit. And try and create some like shadowy bits. So it looks like snow, because I am doing a snowy scene, after all. And it's good to paint dark lighter. You can always add colour darker as you go, dark to light. That's a shadow there, by the way, and a bit more intense shadow with that nice blue that I've got over here. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. I thought I was off screen there, but I'm not. I'm going to paint some trees in this. This is just the like underpainting, making it look like snow. Does it look like snow? Yes. Let's add a little bit of salt to this bottom bit as well, so it's a little bit frosty. And I'll keep adding it up here for a minute. Keep swapping back. I like the way this is all granulating upwards, so it looks nice, like trees. I might get the dryer out to dry it a bit. Ooh, I have to get some, what colour is that? Luna Red Rock. Ooh. Ooh. I like trying new colours. I got some, that's another Daniel Smith one here, the purpley one. What's that called? That granulates really nice. I'll put a bit of that in there. It's never going to dry this because it's so wet. The tree's a little bit higher there. Looks a bit frosty, doesn't it? I need to wait for this to dry now a bit. I really didn't want to use the dryer on it because, excuse me, I wanted the salt to, it's starting to work up here. I wanted the salt to work. Yeah, I hadn't used Daniel Smith much, and then lovely Minnie gave me some. I had Luna Black, and then she gave me a few more. So they're lovely. I really like them. I think I might put a little bit of the orange colour reflecting in the snow here, sort of a bit, so it sort of picks it up. That's really bright. Let's water that down. It was an intense one. Lift it off again. Just a little bit in the snow. So it looks like it's reflecting off. I might need a bit of tissue on that. It's a bit much. You know, I might have it. I haven't. The little things. I'll have a look. It's one of the ones that I haven't. I've still got the tin. I've still got them. I've still got ones in here. I'll have a look for it. Wait, I'm going to do like a birch tree and a few more birch trees. Like a silver birch. I'm going to try and get the thing, you know, the trunks. Hi, Charlie. Whilst I'm sort of waiting for this to dry and settle, I may as well tell you what I said earlier. After I wasn't here yesterday, I didn't get much sleep. And last night I didn't get much sleep because of Cyril either. So I've decided that this is the last live of the year. Boo. And you can, in panto style, you can say, oh no it isn't. But I will still be doing my Vlogmas. And that up until Christmas Eve, I think. I've got 2 to do still. I'm just adding some more dark in here. Just to add a bit more. So it actually looks more like trees. A bit. And you can see how wet it is. The salt's starting to work now, so I might get the hairdryer on it just so I can do the trees. Yeah, so I'm going to have it lions for Christmas and not get up early in the morning or feel that I have to. That's my Christmas break. And then I'm going to come back in the new year with a spring in my step and a, what do you call it, in your tail? I'm not liking the way the water's all going up there and causing that weird thing to happen here. So that's dried really quickly and this hasn't. So I'm going to make it into clouds. Because you can. Might make that a dark sky up there. These things happen. That's what I like about watercolour. It's unpredictable. Especially when you're painting wet onto wet. And I can't move my board. Because it's like stuck down. I could have tipped it if I'd forethought. But I can't lift it up because everything's sticking on it. So let's make this a big cloud. This is like the winter sky. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Dr. Glenda Baker. That looks a bit more dramatic, doesn't it? Yeah. Dramatic winter sky. Did you see my video, my thingy, I call it a thingy, my vlog with the sky here the other night? Oh, it was beautiful. Right, that's a cloud. Okay. See, you make mistakes, you make them work for you. Things happen, you make them work. There, that's the sky. Ta-da! You never know, I might have the sudden urge to come on live and go, surprise! Knowing me, I'll probably like be up really early every morning going, oh, I feel like painting, oh, I feel like painting, because I'll be really relaxed and like nicer. Never say never. But I am going to have some days off over Christmas. Right, I'm going to put the dryer on this, so excuse the noise for a minute. I'm going to sort of try, I'm going to block out some of this here, because I want it to look really bright. Like the sun's coming up, or something over there. I think that will work. Excuse me, I'll stop coughing. Hi Sherry. Right, I'm just going to use the dryer and then I'm going to paint the trees in. I'm going to do spin it, make it run the other way for a minute. I think that's sort of going on. Oh, my chair's squeaking. After Steve oiled it for me. Oh, Charlie, I was awake at 4. I went back to sleep at 4. I was awake at 2. I woke up at 2 because Cyril wanted to go out. And then, yeah. I just realised what I call this brush. This is the brush I used for the thing. It's cat's tongue, isn't it? Cat's tongue. Does it look like a tongue? So I've got a smaller one here. So I'm going to use for the trees. I'm using all different brushes this morning. Right, let me see if I can sort of get this. And I want my rigger, if I can find it. Where is it? Here. To do some... I thought I'd put like a fence here. Morning, Margaret. Who else haven't I said hello to? Sorry if I'm not keeping up with the chat because I haven't got my iPad on me because I'm really disorganised this morning. I woke up at like 1:15. 1:15 and I was like, oh, I'm going to go and do my last one. This is going to be my last one for now until next year. I think, she says. Right, a tree. I want a tree here. So let's be brave. I'm putting it off. I'm procrastinating. Let's just get some of that nice black. I'm going to do black because I can. Right, I might even use my flippy floppy brush. I might make an appearance, this one. This sword brush, I call it a flippy floppy because you don't have any control over it and it's just really flippy floppy. I've got another cat's tongue brush here, which is quite nice. Maybe I'll use that one. It's a nicer shape actually. Yeah, this one's a another 3/4 inch one, face squirrel, which is nice. Right, I'm going to put a bit of blue in with this, but it's still lunar black. Right, be brave. Let's go. I don't want to mess it up because I like how it is. Hi, Sticky Art. Right. Brave. Be brave. Right, tree. Think tree. What do trees look like? Think tree. I'm thinking tree. Okay. It's going to go off the page. That's a tree. And I'm so not prepared for this. I need something to drag. I'm trying to find something. If you wonder what I'm doing, that's a Cyril tree chew. That's not going to work. want a flat thing and a credit card thing. No. I'm going to have to use the side of the palette knife I've got here. Right, I'm going to do this. Drag the wet paint over to make the like birch tree trunk. Birch tree trunk? That makes sense, yes. Yeah, that worked. Happy with that. I had a little bit more black in. Tree trunk. Hey, I haven't got squeaky ankles, it's my knees. Glad you can stay up late and join me. Thank you, everybody. Right, let's stick another tree in. These are just the trees. These are just trees. Let's do another one next to this one so it doesn't feel lonely. Trees like to grow together. Let's try that again. You can use any, I'll tell you what works best is like a scalpel. Let's get that on. That's another tree. And then some more a bit further away. I'm going to do their thinner branches in a minute. I just get the main trunks in. These might be a bit darker to get in. And then let's do, should I do one over there? I don't know. Not sure if I should do one here. It's calling out for, I don't want 4. Right, and let's do the shadows. Just use your finger. I'm not sure how the shadows will go. If the sun's that way, they should fall this way, shouldn't they? To get the shadows right, otherwise it just doesn't look right, does it? Probably come across here. Yeah. It's a bit scary doing shadows, but that will work. That works for me. I like a bit of finger painting. You always add more. Right, let's get this rigger or the flippy floppy. I've got a thinner flippy floppy somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is. I'm never prepared. I just get up and then 10 minutes later I'm painting. Give myself time to prepare for things. That's a good idea, Juliet. I have got a twig, but I usually use that in my other art that I do. Right, let's get some branches on these trees, otherwise I'm going to be here all morning fannying around. Right, let's just be brave. Let's do this. Yeah, this works nicely. They're sort of reaching up to the sky, just with the flippy floppy brush. Just, I'm holding it right at the back, so I haven't really got much control over what I'm doing exactly. I will put a few leaves on a few of them, even though it's like winter, but I'm a bit scared of what to do. Yeah, that's like a branch coming over. It's brave. That's it, done it. You get nice effects with this. Ooh. I like the really thin lines you can get. I'm trying to make it look like a tree, how a tree grows. I always used to know it was my mum coming up the stairs, like to tell us off when we were messing about in bed, and like to come up to tell us off, because as quietly as she tried to creep up the stairs, you could always hear her knees creaking. So it runs in the family. Creaky knees. That was funny. My mum was an older mother as well, so she didn't have me till she was like 40. That was quite old in the 70s. And then she had twins after me. So she must have been like 50, because I would have been about 10 being naughty and not going to sleep. My age, she would have been, oh God, imagine I'm glad I haven't got children that age. 3 under 10s. Ooh. At the age of 50. Right, they look like trees, don't they? Do they pass? Yeah, I think they do. Right, I'm going to put a little fence here. Like a fence. I still feel like it needs... I was going to put little houses in, but no. Let's just put a fence in for effect. And then I might do some like tree things. Trees. Not trees, fence. This is a fence. Fence posts. You always do 3 bits, don't you? It's just like the watercolour rule. And then like a wire going through it. That do? Does that look like a fence? Yeah. Then I'm going to do some, I quite like the flippy floppy at the minute. I'm going to get some Van Dyke brown onto my, into my lunar black. Look, I'm remembering all the colours this morning. It's before I've even had a coffee. Yeah, I'm going to add, ooh. I wanted it to be a little bit brown. I was just going to add some brownness to the trees. So they're not like flat black. Well, lunar black's not flat black, is it really? It's like just trying to add a bit. Ooh. Does that look like the shadows going in the right place? Scary. Stick your finger painting. Yeah, that looks okay. I'll live with that one. Oh, bye, Stephen. See you later, alligator. Right, I'm going to do some, like my funny sounds this morning, little bits of grass, because it's scary doing this. You just have to like take a deep breath and like get, yeah, okay, that's going to be some grass there, guys, you know. Make it come alive a bit more. You don't want to do too much detail in the distance bit, because that's not important. Thank you, Sherry. I'm never confident of my shadows. Let's like make these look like they're like actually in the ground rather than floating in the snow. You have to ground everything, don't you? It's a bit of how does your eye fall there? Yeah, that sort of works, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, now let's take another deep breath. I've got this lovely mixture here, and I've got a dry brush. And I'm going to go in and do some of that. It needs to be a bit browner. Don't like that. Now it's not a dry brush at all. It's a bit watery, I've decided. I'm not happy with that bit. And then I'm going to suggest, like there's some leaves still left on the trees here and there. Because I know trees drop their leaves, but they hang on to some of them. Just to make it a little bit more, what's the word? I'm just sort of like dragging the flat of the brush over what's there. It's like, you don't have to like paint the leaves, it's just a suggestion, isn't it? That works. I'm happy with that. Pat it. Yeah, I think I need to leave that now because I think I finished it. Thank you. Thank you for joining me, guys. A nice snowy watercolour this morning. Ta-da! I'm quite happy with that. I'm pleased the way it turned out, and I think it's okay actually. The shadows seem okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can look at that for a little bit longer. I like the way the snow worked up here. I'm not sure about this bit in the sky, but I'm happy with it. And I'm glad I did the darker bit behind the trees there. It makes it look a bit moody. And the sun coming up behind it looks like a nice wintry sky. It's making me feel cold, actually. Anyway. Right, it's back. Oh no, I got the wrong glasses on again. Oh, I can't see. You can't see? There you go. Hello. Right. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to not be here live in the mornings until next year. Boo. But I'll still be adding watercolour videos, and I'll still be doing my Vlogmas until I think it's Christmas Eve. I stopped doing that. So I'm not leaving you. And then I'll be back in the new year with my lives, but I'm thinking my lives, I'm going to trickle it down to not doing it every morning, because sometimes it gets a bit much for me, and especially in the winter. In the summer I'm up really early and organised. In the winter not so, because it's cold in my studio, and the last thing I want to do is get up early and paint in my cold studio sometimes. So happy Christmas, everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year, and let's do a nice healthy year next year without all this. I think there'll still be all that going around and that. Anyway, take care, everybody, and I will leave you with my lovely watercolour snowy scene. This is where I need to drift off into some Christmas jingle bell music and say fare ye well. I will see you very soon, everybody.